I love Rebecca Rose cover. If I could take some things from here and put them in the UK cover or vice versa, I don't get it, I don't like it. Hello friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Elaine, but you can always call me Ellie. Today we're going to have a book cover battle. We're going to see US and UK covers from books that I have read, I have not read yet, or that I want to read, and I'm going to decide which one is the best. As a graphic designer and illustrator, which I am, and a passionate for book cover design, I am either going to have the best time of my life or the worst. Let's go ahead with the first book. I'm not going to be basing my rating or giving the points because of the story. I just want to look at the covers and decide which one is better. I'm going to be placing the US covers on the left and then the UK covers in the right. If I seem that I'm looking at everywhere but you guys, it's because I'm looking on my computer. Let's start with Abrian. I have not read this book. I do have it. The US cover, I do like the contrast that has in the book cover because of the orange and the blue. I have heard a lot about this book, and I do know that has to do something with mythology, which is, I guess, why I'm looking at two pedestals or columns in the back. I do find it playful and it is really colorful. The orange color helps the face come out or pop out more. I again do not know anything about this story. I haven't read the book, so I do not have the specifics, but just by looking at the cover, it is a great cover. I do like the simplicity of it. I do not have any complaints about that specific cover, which is amazing because I honestly complain about everything. Now when we go to the UK cover, I feel that first of all, it is beautiful. I do enjoy the details in yellow. Again, blue and yellow create a great contrast. It is well balanced as well. I do like the font that they used for the UK cover more. I do enjoy a little bit more the details that I see on the UK cover than the ones that I see in the US one. The fact that all of the leaves and the grapes, they are in foil, is not that big of a deal because when you draw or you're creating the cover, you don't actually see the foil. You just see like a yellow thing or a black thing, and then the foil is added after. If I am in the bookstore and I see both covers, I am really quickly going to go for the UK one. It is more beautiful. It has a couple of details and it has a lot going on, but at the same time it is very organized and balanced, and I can feel a kind of texture, so I would give a point for the UK one. Okay, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I'm so sorry if I don't say your name correctly. I am looking at both covers and I do know right now, I know right now which one is the one that I would buy. The US one. I do really enjoy the font. The type is great. The color of the type, it goes well with the black in the background. I do like the yellow details. I do not understand that human, I guess, figure in front of the, what I'm guessing is fire. I do not know if the like glittery stuff at the top is supposed to be stars. I don't get it. I don't like it. It looks like one thing over the other. It looks like too much. Looks like they wanted to put like a background with really nice colors and then like some detail that has to do with the book behind the font, just to make it seem like more a part of the story. And I do not like the part where it says a novel. Really small letters. You can just put it at the bottom after the author's name and it would look so much better. When it comes to the UK one, I just have to say that this is a beautiful cover. I do not have anything bad to say. The colors are beautiful, the contrast is amazing, it is well balanced, it has texture, the font is glorious. It looks like I'm inside of the cover, I'm traveling to time and space, I'm right there, it calls my name. I would pay good money for a book with that cover. I do enjoy everything about it, and I do like it that it says be careful what you wish for. I do not even know what the book is about, and I really want to buy it. It is colorful without being messy. The City of Brass UK version or edition, You're the Winner. Only a Monster by Vanessa. US cover. I do like the yellow details, the foil, what they're supposed to be like the foil details or yellow details that seem to be gold in the cover. I do like the details from the top and the bottom as well. I think they give a very interesting addition to the whole cover, and it doesn't look messy at all. I do like the roses and everything that is red together with the yellow outline. I'm not very much in love with the figure or half face of the woman. That is a little bit too much already, because as you can see, she's holding a necklace, and I cannot actually see the necklace unless I am like looking at the cover really closely. I always enjoy the quotes that the book covers have because it gives them a lot of personality. It gives you like a little bit of spice just for you to know a little bit more about the story without the need of like reading the summary or anything like that. The typography, I do really enjoy it. I really like it. I think it's a little bit too heavy when you put it over such a busy cover. There is too much going on in the background. The typography or the font gets a little bit lost, but I think that it works really well when you see it as a whole. In this UK cover, it also gives us a lot of details. You can see the clock, you can see, I don't know if it's a wolf or a lion, but there is something there. It gives us a bunch of peacock feathers. I do really like the details in the back. I am in a crossroad right now. I find a lot of things that I do not like with the US cover, but at the same time I have a lot of things that I do not enjoy with the UK cover. So it's kind of, if I could take some things from here and put them in the UK cover or vice versa, I could like have the cover that I dream of. I do have the UK cover edition of Only a Monster. So this is the, I do not remember if it's the Illustrator or the Fairy Lit. I think it's the Illustrator book that they gave us last month, and as you can see, it has the UK cover, and I do love this cover and this edition, but I wonder how it would look with like this book with that cover. I do enjoy the US cover more, so I'm going to go with the US cover. Okay, next, the Nevernight series, book 1 by J. Kristoff. And even though I have read this book, I am not going to let my judgment get clogged. The US cover, first of all, that font has me completely in love. That illustration, it is amazing, it's so detailed, it is so beautiful. I really appreciate everything about this cover. I am completely in love. It is amazing. There is one single issue. If I have never ever read the story, if I didn't know what the book was about, I wouldn't buy it. I don't know who she is. I like the fact that the shadow seems to be like a crow, but why is it like a crow? The UK one has one thing that I really enjoy. It is really simple, but it has a lot of details hidden. You can see the crow, right? But you can also see a cat, a sword. You can see so many things that in the beginning maybe you cannot see them, but if you take like a second to look at the cover, you're going to see them, and you're going to be so surprised and so in love with the cover that you're going to take that book home even if you don't actually want to read it. I love the color and I love the contrast that has a white background with a red orangey circle plus the white of the Nevernight, the title. I think this is an amazing cover. One of the things that I really appreciate about this cover is that it uses negative space. So negative space is a space that you don't use as positive. Everything that is not the circle and the crow, that is negative space. It has a lot of negative space because that is going to impact the viewer, and your eye is going to go to whatever is not white, which is the crow and the circle. And it is so smart, the fact that they put something white just as the background inside of the circle that is going to be the first thing to caught your attention. It is amazing. It is a work of art. Now let's go with one book that I love and that it ends just like they tell you in the cover. No spoilers. And I'm talking about They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera or Silvera. Of these two covers, the first one that calls me is the US one because it has a lot of blue. It is at night, the walking, it is not as intense as the UK cover when it comes to the colors, but it has such a well done composition that it doesn't need to have like a yellow or an orange or a red to catch my eye. The way that they use paste and how they understand that less detail sometimes is more. I also like the small detail that the shadow is a figure that you almost always like have a relationship with death, and if you look at the sky you can see the face of death. When it comes to the UK one, it's so nothing. I guess you can see like the clock, the sun clock, and it has something to do with time, and they play a little bit, they play actually a lot with the font. I do not enjoy the font, it looks messy. I do not like the orange background with the yellow letters. That sunny yellow is hurting my eyes. I do not enjoy anything about the UK cover, and that is so sad. The US cover for They Both Die at the End is the better one. Now let's go to Cersei by Madeline Miller. The US cover, again, the contrast between black and yellow always works because yellow is such a beautiful color that caught your attention. People in advertising and marketing use it all the time to cut your attention on Instagram and TikTok and actually everywhere. One thing that really complicates things here is that the UK cover also has black as a background and yellow as the details. So I'm not actually going to judge them or compare them in that aspect because they're both the same. The only thing that I can do is compare them by the details. If I want to go by the most beautiful one, that one would be the UK version. And next we're going to look at the covers for A Gathering of Shadows by V. Schwab. This is so difficult. The US one, it is really simple. It uses negative space a lot just to make you think that the most important things are going to be the things that you can see that have the red color. I like the human figure. It doesn't have that many details, so I do not have to concentrate so much in her, but I do have to concentrate or look at the hands more because they have like the map of the city. I love the fonts or the typography that the cover has, even though the letters, the spaces between the letters makes it seem like only one word. I like that they separated or fixed that issue. They put like one word in red and the other one in black so that you know when one word ends and then the other one begins. Now when we go to the UK one, it is so hard to not look at it. It has this red beautiful background that has like a texture to it. It has big beautiful letters. That cape, I do not like it. Like the gray thing is not working for me. It is not telling a story, it's just making you look at it just because it's red. The design or the illustration is not saying anything more than someone actually walking in the city. So I think the US one works better. Okay, let's see the next one. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, the US version. That illustration, I have nothing bad to say about it. It is so beautiful. I do know that a lot of the details that you can see in the illustration, they are based on the book and have a lot to do with the book. But now I actually can see like someone behind her. It seems someone dark, but at the same time, and not, I wouldn't say dark, but I would say not approachable. She seems like someone who would like sacrifice for someone else. Am I saying? I love the birds, I love everything about it. This is one of those times where the illustration works so well that it doesn't actually need anything more. The typography is beautiful as well. It has like small hints of pink, but I can see that it's red, like dark red. Goes so well with the cover, with the illustration, that it becomes part of it. The UK edition cover is more colorful. I do relate with the fact that the girl is falling into the sea, but I do not actually see more. I love both, but I think that the US one speaks more to me, and I find it more logical because everything goes so well together. In the UK one, yes, the illustration is so beautiful, so great, but at the same time the font, I would definitely buy the US edition instead of the UK one. The next one is A River Enchanted by Rebecca Rose. I love Rebecca Rose covers because they're amazing. It doesn't matter if they're from the US or the UK. What I see in the US cover is just lines, blue and yellow line, but yeah, it's not working for me at all. It's not telling me anything. Good one. I love the flowers. Yellow fishes or like creatures gives it like a magical touch. I love how the water flows between the title of the book, and yes, this is giving me more of a magical like enchanted, like fairy tale like vibe more than the US cover. Okay, this one was easy. This one was really easy. Yay. Next, Estrange the Dreamer. I hate the US edition. It is so awful. It looks like it was wiped with a white towel and it took some color off the cover. It looks so awful. Like, why? I do not like it. I do not enjoy it. Maybe, I don't know if they wanted to make it seem like real gold. I'm so confused right now. It is so busy and so awful that I cannot concentrate. The UK cover definitely wins, but I do like it. It is simple. I can see that it is the sky. It has a lot of details, but not that much that it confuses my eye. I do enjoy the type on the UK edition more than in the US. You know what, I'm not even going to talk about the US edition because it bothers me so much. I'm even going to like take it out of the screen because I hate it. How could that cover be actually published? The UK cover wins by a lot. I like the blue, I like the contrast with the yellow, and I'm guessing that that is foil. The UK edition is way better, and I don't hate it, and I do hate the US one. And that is it, guys. If you got to the end of the video and heard me talk until the end, and I talked a lot, so you deserve like a award or something for patience. Just leave like a comment, let me know which one was your favorite. If you think that I wasn't fair or anything at all, like anything that you want to tell me. And if you want to leave like a flower emoji, yeah, a flower emoji, just to let me know that you're here. If you like this video and what I did and the book cover battle, let me know and I will do another one. Or you can send me books that you want me to do the book cover battle on. See you in the next video. Bye.